And I got things leaning. I don't know what's happening here. We're going to do the best we can, though. Okay, we're doing it with the Cornish hens today. Yes, we are. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to have to work on propping this up because we got a little leaning going on here today. I don't know what that's all about, but guess what? We won't worry about it. Just going to adjust it. Adjust and keep it moving, family. Keep it moving. All right, let's dip into this. So what we got going on is the Cornish hens. Watch this. And it's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. And what you know it, the phone would ring, but I'm not going to worry about that. Look at here, family. This is what we got. You see that? It's the Cornish hens in the slow cooker. Yes. And what we got going on is we're going to do it up today. Step over here. Put that pot on the stove. And what we're going to have is we're going to have some broccoli florets. And we're going to jazz those up a little bit. How about that? Yes. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see. I think this might have something to do with our lean going on here. This might have something to do with our leaning. What this is. But it's happening. It is happening. Here we go. Let's do this. Yeah. We're going to spend some time together, so we'll be adjusting this, do a little bit of adjusting that, do a little bit of the lean with it. Going to have some fun. Yes, we are. So, I got my little cooking scissors here. And what we're going to do is we have great value broccoli florets. So, take a little cut here. Won't worry about that. Hands are clean. Over into the pot we go with these, like so. And then we're going to turn it down a little bit. How about that? Yes. So you saw the Cornish hen, got the top on that. And what I did is I got some cheese slices here in this bag. So just gonna work it like this in the bag. You know what I mean? Do it your way. You know. It's all good, family. And it's all great. How about that? Yes. So what we did is we washed those Cornish hens and really well, rinse them, cold water, about 2 or 3 times, inside and out. And then what we did is we placed them in the crock pot. Okay, so once we placed them in that crock pot, we decided to use our seasoning. So here we go. Okay, we decided to, I'm going to do this. There we go. That's better. Just put a couple of books underneath there for now, okay? So what we did is we used some gourmet beer can chicken seasoning. That's this here. So we sprinkled some of this on top of the chicken, and if you can, or the Cornish hens, baby chickens, inside and out. Italian seasoning, same thing. I love this Italian seasoning. I just love it. Can't go wrong. 3 to 4 tablespoons starting out. Complete. I'm light-handed with the complete, so spread the complete around. And what I did is I put a cup and a half of water in here. Fluffy, that's enough. A cup and a half of water in the crock pot on high. And you can start this early in the morning. If you decide you want to have Cornish hens, maybe on Saturday, or if you want to have them on Sunday, you can start them early. And it depends on how tender you want them. That's what it's all about, your game. And you know what? You control the outcome of this game. How about that? So, put them in your crock pot, and then you just let them cook, and every now and then you go there. What you can really do is start out at 1.5 hours, okay? So gauge your time, 1.5 hours, do that. And then you go with your fork and you know, do a little poking around there, checking it out to see if it's where you want it to be, you know. And so when you get it exactly where you want it to be, but like I say, start out an hour and a half, okay? Do it like that. And you know, it's a good thing to turn on your timer, and we don't have to worry about running out buying timers these days, you know, little stopwatches and all this old kind of stuff because our phones have it, you know. So if you got an extra phone that you're not using, you know, and even if it's the phone that you're using, set that timer and do what you got to do. Okay, so our next step was after the chicken gets done, you're going to want to use some, spice it up with some risotto. Okay, and what you can do is you go to Aldi's and you can pick up some, it's Priano, it's Priano. And they have different flavors. I mean, they have a roasted garlic that is just, oh, I tell you, it is so good. I just love it. But what we're gonna have today, and this is a good one also, I'm gonna put these specs on, check this out, is we're gonna have the mushroom risotto. How about that? And it's naturally and artificially flavored, authentic Italian. So this is what we're gonna have. Show you. So this is one of our sides. Let's do this. Let's do this. There you go. Okay? So that's what you're gonna have. That's one of the sides. And then we're going to step back to the chicken. Chicken is done now. Get you some paprika. Any brand. This is great value. And sprinkle some of that on the chicken. But what you can do is turn it down and let that cool a little bit in the crock pot. And then you're going to pour this off, okay? Because you're going to have about this much liquid. And if you want to save this and use this for something else, you can. I mean, if you want to decide to make you some dumplings, this will be great. You know, a few dumplings. Warm that up in a pot and drop it, and you got it going on. But you're going to leave about a quarter. You're going to put you about, what you're going to do is you're going to leave about 1.5 inches of liquid in here. 1.5 inches. Because these chickens, these Cornish hens chickens, they're still going to drain, you know, as they cook. The fat is going to be released from the, you know, the Cornish hens, and you're going to have more liquid in there, I can tell you that. So, and it's very flavorful. So, let's step it on back here. Again, complete, light-handed, just sprinkle a little bit over the Cornish hens. Italian seasoning, no, I love it. So, 2 to 3 tablespoons starting out. And with this, you're going to use gourmet beer can chicken seasoning. And this is by, glasses again, Collonna. Turn this off so you can see, okay? So this is the brand I use. You can use any brand you like, but it's a nice seasoning rub for poultry, you know. So, and then, you know, you got your paprika. And after this, you can sprinkle a little seasoning salt in there also. Not much, just a little. And this is Supreme Tradition. You get this from Dollar Tree. All day long, $1.25. Okay, so we got that done. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get these Cornish hens out of this crock pot. So I'll take this. I can tell you, family, they are very tender. So I'm deciding to use these spoons, large serving spoons. That's one. Came out okay. It's nice, you can see. And here's, oh boy. This is number 2. We'll slide it over. Draining. That's number 2. Okay, so we only needed 1 spoon. That's good. Now what you can do is you could turn this off. Okay, turn that off. Top back on it. Got a nice clean bowl here. Let's slide this over. Oh boy, let's see. Here we go. And take this like so, like so. This is what you got, family, okay? So these are your Cornish hens. And I mean, you can really leave them in that pot, that slow cooker, crock pot, slow cooker, whatever you want to use, for some hours, you know, and go on about whatever it is you're doing. If it's a Saturday, you know, you're cleaning the house, just get up early and put them in there. Okay, so we got that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to step over here and we're going to check our broccoli florets. And they're doing just fine. So now what we can do is take our bowl, like so. Get the other spoon, and we're going to dip these out and into this bowl, like so. Put them in the bowl like so. Yeah. And it depends on how many family members, friends that you're going to be serving. You can, you know, you can use 2 bags if you like. If you got more than 4 people that you're serving, use 2 packages. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to just take your cheese and you're going to do it like that. Okay, so here it is. And then you're going to let it melt. See, it's just going to melt. Okay? Now what you're going to do is, I should have that back a little bit. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your pot of risotto and, I tell you, this is good. You can do it like this. This is your serving dish, okay? So you just put your risotto in here like so. Like so, family. Okay. And you have a nice meal. Okay. So I can honestly say, if you really want to gauge your time with this meal, you could say within 2 to 3 hours, you got your nice meal. And what you're doing is you're giving the Cornish hens time to cook. So that's where your time is. Look, you can see how that cheese is melting in there already. Let me do it like this so you can see. Yes, here we go. Look, see how the cheese is melting on those broccoli florets? Can't beat it. So you got your nice meal, you know. And what I'm going to do is get me a small dish here, like so. I'm gonna put, I love this risotto, I'm telling you. Oh, I can't get enough of it. I cannot get enough of this, family, I'm telling you. And like I say, that roasted garlic that they have got a lot of different flavors, but it is, I mean, it is really good. Take your fork, like so, and we'll do a little tasting. Absolutely delicious. Oh, absolutely delicious. It really is. So, I didn't want to monopolize all your time. If you like, you can go back. There's a video before this. It's a short one. And it shows when I put the Cornish hens in the crock pot and season them. It's a short video, very short, about a little bit over 2 minutes. That's all. And like I said, then I let them do their thing. Gotta let them do their thing. And after that, you're gonna get you 2.5 cups of water, like I say. Put it in a pot, bring it to a boil. And these are what I do. I don't follow what it says on the pack, but you can. I have done that too, and it worked out okay. But I bring my water to a boil, and then I turn it down, and I put the contents of this pack in the water, and I do not cover it. I just turn it down and I stir and let it do its thing. And then after it's just about done, I put a top on it, take it off the eye and set it on the eye that's not on, and let it finish doing what it's got to do, you know. And that's about maybe 2 to 5 minutes, because the packet is saying that it can take up to 15 minutes. But like I say, do it that way, then take it off. I mean, you don't want to have that much water left in it. And, you know, let it do what it's got to do. And then, you know, you're going to get those broccoli florets. You can use any brand. I use the Great Value brand. And what I do is I put it in a pot with a steamer basket. I let the water warm, you know, get really hot. And then I turn it down and open my pack and pour broccoli florets over in there. Then I turn that down, put the top on it, let it do its thing. It's not going to take more than 5 minutes. After that, you know, I've already put a couple of slices of cheese in a sandwich bag. You can do it like that. And just, you know, crumble it up like so. And then once you take your broccoli out, you can just sprinkle the cheese over the broccoli and it'll melt, you know, and there it is. So lovely, lovely, lovely. And family, as I said, I'm not going to hold you here long, but I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And it's a new year, and we're creating these delicious meals together. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So many wonderful things happening, and we also have to keep that young football player, Mr. Hamlin, in our prayers. He was coming through, you know, pretty good yesterday, talking, I guess, with his family and all. So we're going to keep him, and all the other players, basketball, football, soccer, baseball, you know, we pray for all of them. We love them all. You know, you have to love. And the seeds you sow, trust me, they will multiply. And when you least expect it, you'll see how your kindness, your goodness, your prayers are flourishing, you know. So I just wanted to say that. Okay, family, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to let you go. And I know you have things to do, but I want you to always know I love you, I love you, I love you. And I know you love me, family. And always, always love yourself. Love yourself first. That's the most important thing you can ever do. I mean, really. And so with me saying that, I'm just going to say bye for now. So let me go over here and fight with this camera to get it all. Love you. Yes, I do, family. I love you. So, let's get it. Here we go.